Hello everyone, and welcome to Game 6 of Round 5 of the PCDL. We have JJ versus Kieran now. Thwacky's back in the building, folks. Ready to grassy surge all over the place. However, I don't think the grassy surge is going to help. It'll give Toxapex some more, and these other stall monsters some more recovery. But in terms of grassy glide priority, I don't think it's gonna do all not gonna do all too much to this opposing team. But priority is priority, and as we saw in the last game, that could be the deciding factor between whether or not you win or lose. Our cooldown is messed up, as per usual. However, aside from them, I don't see anything on this on Kieran's team that particularly threatens the defensive core that JJ has brought this time around. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out. We lead Pex into Glim. Don't you love Toxic Spikes? I sure do. There's one layer of Toxic Spikes. Glasscore eats this Thunderbolt from the bridge, getting that free Toxic healed up. Lilligant's in now. I suppose this is the best answer. It does like Ice Spinner, and even with the Scarf Knock, it's definitely faster. Ooh, it wouldn't have done much of Toxic Spikes anyway, but that miss just feels bad. Lamora's in. Hey, look, more Toxic Spikes. What'd you know? Glasscore does not take that Energy Ball super great, but he's gonna be able to poison heal back, and he's running a Facade. Strangely enough. I think even with the Toxic Orb boost, Earthquake just does more damage than Facade. All the time. Especially on, maybe not to Lilligant, because it resists ground, but to the rest of this team, Earthquake is always going to do more damage because the stab boost makes it 150 base power as opposed to Facade's 140. Pex comes in to eat the Shadow Ball and the Toxic Spikes. Sets up the second layer now that Glamora's gone. Unless Lilligant's running Rapid Spin, which, considering he can learn Ice Spinner, maybe it's able to know. There's gonna be no way to get rid of these things. Ooh, Meloetta is faster than Goldango. And just gets annihilated by a knockoff. You hate to see it. Mogrim in now on the Gliscor. Again, Facade. Unless it was Lilligant coming in. There is no reason to use Facade over Earthquake, especially when you got a Steel Resist and I guess the free stamina boost. I understand that Protect is always the safest mid ground option you could go for, but it's a Mogrim, and by extension a little Grimmsnarl. It sets up screens. It doesn't really do a whole lot else. Stamina plus the Iron Defenses were able to get a max defense our cooldown, but thanks to Haze from Toxapex, all of that progress is now gone, and Earthquake absolutely chunks it. It's not running an Assault Vest anymore either, so I think even the Sylveon Moonblast, while not a good matchup, would have been able to take a kill. Pex eats this Leaf Blade now. The Protects to get some more leftovers recovery. Making more and more progress with the poison damage. Ooh, the crit. Manages to live. I was expecting a Victory Dance or a Swords Dance or something. Well, I imagine that the Haze was clicked there. Corv does not care about Leaf Blade, and I think this... No, not this poison, but the next poison is going to kill. Close combat crits and takes out the Corviknight. How unfortunate. JJ is currently mauling about crits in the chat. But it doesn't seem to matter too much, as super effective or not, that Hyper Voice from Sylveon was going to kill Meloetta. And thanks to its Spadef, seems to be tanking whatever this Primarina can throw at it as well. Another crit, but this one doesn't matter. And Mogrim, it's not going to win against the Toxic Timer, even if it does manage to get every single pair of hacks. But the stall team, this is a pretty, even with the unfortunate crits trying to meddle in our affairs, This is a pretty substantial win for Big Stall. You got the entry hazards up. You got the good defensive switches and the reliable recovery. And even members that aren't necessarily Big Stall are bulky enough to take hits and deal back, like Sylveon. Sorry, Goldango and especially Corviknight for the close combat crit. But otherwise, still a fairly decisive victory, even with the bad luck. Goes to show the strength of your strategy and your play. And that's going to be it for this battle. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you later. Take care.